What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to talk to you about some future plans, some things that are happening now, and some events that have already taken place. So, as some of you probably already know, my best instant karma on the road rage driver video is almost at 186,000 views. By the end of today, that's probably going to pass 186, I'm sure. If you can see, right back here, we've got the GoPro Media logo on the car, right next to the AK Camaro 2017. I'm beyond just amazed by that. So, GoPro Media had reached out to me. They put a copyright on it, and even though I don't have the YouTube monetization, the copyright has it to where every time that video is viewed, there is a ad on it, or every once in a while there's an ad on it, and I'm actually still going to gain profit from it. So they've sponsored the video, they've helped promote it, and as you can see, the numbers don't lie with that. Honestly, that video is on its road to 1 million, and I fully believe that it will get there. If you have not seen that video yet, then I will leave it on the top left on the end screen. Okay, so second thing that I want to touch base on is, so the 4,000 hours of watch time is pretty much obliterated. That video has gained me enough to where I don't have to worry about that. Now, the subscriber count versus the 4,000 hours. The 4,000 hours is actually a lot harder to try to get a hold of. I'm surprised they even got that, honestly. And this whole video wasn't expected. The 4,000 hours of watch time from that video wasn't expected. And, you know, I just didn't expect that to excel the way it did. You know, I just thought it was something that was in the moment, and I captured it. And I honestly thought that I probably shouldn't have even posted up because of how vulgar my mouth was. But apparently a lot of people enjoyed that, which there's a lot of people that didn't as well. But, you know, it worked out. You know, I got the views that I needed. So the 4,000 hours, I don't 100% have it yet, but it's past 3,000, and it's right at 4. I think it was like 80 minutes left or something like that I needed. It's very close. So that I'm not worried about. I'll probably have it by the time everybody finishes watching this video. So now we just got to get the subscribers, which currently, as of right now, before this video uploads, because I don't know if anything's going to change or not, I'm at 358 subscribers. So that's climbing, and I'm sure that that's going to end up hitting the 1,000 very soon. Third thing I want to touch base on is the green screen. So I'm sure some people have already seen the, well, maybe not because it's not car related, but the kids did the Nerf gun review, and I had the green screen behind them, and I just played a roll of the cars in the background. So there wasn't much, you know, planned into that. It was more of a test run, and I think it worked out well. So the green screen that we used was actually a $1 tablecloth from Dollar General, I think it was we went to. And I just kind of slapped it up, and yeah, so a little bit of light got through, so that's why it's like a little bit like fuzzy around the edges of everybody. But on a good note, because I like the way that it came out, and I have intentions on, once we move finally, because that's coming up soon, I plan on having the desk set up and actually having a legit green screen behind it. You know, that's basically the plan. I want to get a legit green screen, the lighting. And then depending on what the topic is, I will have a background based upon, you know, what fits that topic. So if it's a Nerf gun review, it's going to be close-ups of the gun or this, that, or the other. If I'm sitting there and I have it set up like an office and we're doing a vlog, a chat like this, then, you know, I will have in the background the things that I'm talking about. For example, like right now in this video, I'm going to reference a few things, and I'm going to do the little pop-up where it's displayed right here. Well, instead it will be on the green screen behind me off to the side to where it looks more professional. Now, along with looking more professional, I've also decided The sound quality is pretty hard to get when you're talking to the GoPro, and especially when it's further away. So I put an order in for a microphone that has the mechanical arm that you just clamp to a table or, you know, the desk, whatever it may be. And then it has the pop filter, the microphone, obviously, and it has the shock absorber. So if anything bumps it, it's not going to do any interference. Then with it, it also has a little like power thing that you have to plug into the wall, because it obviously needs more electricity than what the jack's going to give it from just plugging into the GoPro or plugging into an iPad, a phone, whatever it may be. You know, so the main reason I want to do that is because, yes, when you talk to the GoPro or any of the cameras from a distance, it sucks. You know, you don't get the audio quality that's that well. I have to end up jacking it up really high, and it just doesn't come out the way I would like it to come out. But aside from that, the reason why I decided to get one that's a little bit more involved in the way it looks is because, yes, I could get a little mic that sits here, or, you know, I could do just something simple that sits on the desk that nobody would see. However, I think that having a microphone that's visible, that's kind of fancy looking, I think also, aside from the audio quality, I think the visual aspect of that makes it appear more professional. So I'll show some images right over here while I'm talking of other people that vlog, and they have the microphones available where you can see them. And I think when you have a green screen in the background and you have the microphone there, because it's more of a chat thing, it gives you more things to look at, which obviously more things to look at is something better. Like, it's more appealing. It's something that draws your attention a little bit more. You know, it's good for it. And then actually the final thing I'll touch in on the like view of things. So a lot of YouTubers wear sunglasses because, like, for me, for example, I'm kind of keeping like head focused eye contact with you, but my eyes are like all over the place. Like, I'm looking at my paper while I'm talking to you, I'm doing this, that, and the other. Well, I have prescription glasses, and I will not use contacts. I'm scared of them. I don't like them. It's just my personal preference. So I went out, and actually today I have to go, but I picked up a pair of Oakleys. Now, these ones are the gas cans. These are like the popular, you know, what were popular with Oakley. These are like the initial hit that came out. I used to have a white pair of these, and I should have got them prescribed, and I never did. But now I have these, so once I go over to the eye doctors today and do my appointment and, you know, get the prescription filled in, you know, now we'll have, you know, these to wear. So as I'm looking at you right now, like, it appears that I am, but I'm actually like looking at my steering wheel. Now I'm looking at my paper. I'm looking out that way. Like, you can't tell though. Like, you think I'm remaining eye contact with you, which is something that all the YouTubers do. It's something that's tactical, and it's something that works and also looks a little bit better because you always look for the eye contact. So when someone's like doing this, you know, you can't really, you know, it doesn't really favor you, you know, because you're losing that ability with them. So right now, as I said, they don't have a prescription in them, so I can't even really see anything. But just giving you the example that this is, you know, something that we're headed into doing. So now it's just a matter of, you know, going there and getting them sent out. The last two things I want to talk about, the opinion of the GoPro Fusion. Now, I'm not going to talk about this too long because I'm very up in the air about it. I really don't know what I want to do. It's a big investment. It's like $700. And I'm not sure if it's something I really want to mess with because there's a lot of work that goes into even using this device. So the GoPro Fusion is a 360 camera, but it's made by GoPro. It's got two lenses, one in the front, one in the back. and it does a full 360. You can, you know, turn your phone and look wherever you want to look at. You know, so for going to car shows, I think it would be cool to mount it on the roof, because then someone, like if I link it up and have like something go live or something, or even just record a video and put it up, like people can actually just like hold their phone and go like this and look wherever they want to, or they can maneuver it by, you know, wiping the screen, or if they're on a computer, it'll give you a little directional pad and you can move the direction and look wherever you want to, you know, during the event, even while driving. You know, if I have a cool car alongside of me, it won't just be from the 6 cameras that are already in here. You know, you'll have that view where you can actually watch it approach and you can get the full action of it. So I'm debating on it. The only thing is it's a big investment. It takes 2 memory cards. The stitching time, because you have to literally like take, here's one lens, here's the other lens, and you have to like make them work to give it the sealed 360 view where there's no line or anything. That apparently for just like a 4-minute video takes like 2 hours to stitch. So it's going to occupy the computer a lot. So that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know if I really want to mess with it or not. But we'll see what happens. Lastly, I want to touch base on, actually no, there's one more thing I will say. I want to touch base on what I'm going to be doing this summer. So as far as filming car shows, I'm not doing as many as I did last year. Now, granted, I didn't film as many as I did, so for filming purposes, it's probably going to be about the same, because there was a lot of shows I went to that I didn't film. It was before I really got into filming. It was before I, you know, even really had the equipment and this, that, and the other. So I'm only going to go to major shows. I'm going to go to all the Cars and Coffees, even though they're kind of dying out. You know, you get all the fucking, the tuner assholes that go there and like to do this, that, and the other, and they just ruin it for everybody. So it's, Cars and Coffee is kind of dying. You know, it's much better to go to a different area where they have the better cars, because the one here is really going down the toilet. So I'm going to do the Cars and Coffees, shows that are done by people I know. I'm going to go to, I still might do my own shows. However, I don't think I'm going to do any fundraiser shows this year. I think I'm just going to do free cruisins, just to get people aware of the fact that I'm putting shows out and to see that they're going to be good. So I might do 2 free cruising shows just to, you know, host something. I might sponsor some shows as well, but that's something that's being talked about currently. The kids, I haven't really had that much experience filming them shooting the Nerf guns and everything, so it's kind of a new thing that I'm learning as we go. I have to learn how to edit these things. I have to get effects. I probably have to get a different program other than iMovie, but I need something that'll work on the Mac. So if anybody has any suggestions on that, please leave a comment, because I'd like to know what you use. You know, so eventually the videos are going to get to where they're 15-minute long, 20-minute long videos. Right now they've only been cut to about 1 minute, 2 minutes, because since we've started it, it's been cold out, and obviously to hold the kids' attention while it's cold out is not really, you know, it doesn't really happen. As much as they want to do it, they also want to get warm too. So we've done what we could do. You know, so summertime, we're definitely going to have a lot more in-depth videos with that, which also is why I want the Fusion, because it would be cool to place in the center area to get some cool footage where, you know, you could get the idea. So again, bringing the Fusion back up, you know, there's more to it than just putting it on the roof of the car. Like, I have good ideas with it, but it's just a matter of if I want to invest that much into it right now. So daily driving is going to remain a constant film. One, because people think it's cool as hell looking at the car with the cameras on the outside, just driving down the road. Two, it's something exclusive to me. Yes, there are people that put a suction cup on and will sometimes cruise and film their car or whatever, but I always have the cameras on. I'm the only person that has all these cameras going. You know, there are people that put them on for drag races and track races and things like that, but I'm the only person that does it for daily driving this extreme. Hence why I have captured the video that I did that landed me 185,000 views. So to everybody who thought that, like, oh, he has cameras all over his car, like, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? That just, like, won for me, because now I have my 4,000 hours of view time, and what? So I got no complaints. I'm going to continue doing it. Events. I'm going to film events. I know tomorrow, Sunday, the Lehigh Valley Zoo is going to have a baby sloth. Yes, I'm filming that, because who does not want to film a baby sloth named Bean? Like, come on. So there's going to be events and, you know, special things here and there that are random that I film, but they are things that are cool. It's like I filmed the polar plunge, you know. There's going to be things that I film. Now, that sums it up for everything that was, you know, what the video was intended for. Now, I do want to give one, you know, one update thing to people who do know or have heard of. If anybody has seen in previous videos, there was always two names that I referenced. I've had two people that really followed everything I did, and they are also people who do YouTube. The one was Ty Motor, who was the kid who is doing very well, actually. I noticed, I looked at some of his videos, and they're up in the 500s. So he's doing well, and I think this year he'll end up kicking off pretty decently. I do plan on trying to work with him at some point whenever it's possible. He did invite me to a show, however, it's on a Thursday, so I'm not really too sure how that's going to work, because I work. So I got to see, you know, what I can do as far as that. However, I'm pretty sure he's going to be at the Cars and Coffees. Anyway, and the other name was Carolina Man. He is an older guy, has a Mustang, you know, and did a lot of shout-out videos and, you know, talked to people and things, and was pretty cool. Like, he always commented on my videos. Last comment I actually got from him was when I took the car in for the oil change, and he said that they were just jealous because they couldn't afford a car like this. And that was it. I haven't seen him comment on anything, and especially my video that viraled, I was kind of shocked that I didn't see a response on that one. And his son ended up getting his YouTube channel open, and reported that he had passed away, which sucked. That bothered me a little bit, because he was always on, you know, so it was kind of cool having someone that, like, actually, like, really supported everything, you know, and always watched everything. So anyway, now his son's doing his YouTube channel, so now it's Carolina Man Jr., and he's continuing with a lot of this stuff. You know, so it sucks. It was definitely a impact on me, you know, because it was somebody that I always looked forward to see what they commented. But now we have a few other people. We got this this drone guy that reviews drones. He stays kept up on my videos now also, and usually comments on everything. And there's a few other people, you know, which I love the consistency. You know, so I just wanted to kind of get that out, so I can, like, give my, like, respect towards the guy, because I thought he was cool. And it sucks, you know. Yeah, what else can I really say about it? So that's everything for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Probably not, because you're probably just like, oh, shut up already. Okay, well, I'm shutting up. So let me know what you think about the Fusion. Let me know whatever you think about anything that I've discussed. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know.